Best of luck.
You can see that from here.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
And the game is underway. The referee throws it in. Two great rivals back in the 80s especially. They haven't met each other, believe it or not, for 16 years. And the prize on offer today in Croke Park, a place in the Leinster decider in 2 weeks' time. Good start here from Offaly. Twist and turn by Joe Bergen. And the first opportunity of the game falling to Bergen. And that's to the right and wide. Well, Offaly will be looking for a really good start here in Croke Park against Galway. Galway getting through to this stage after a good, solid performance and victory over Wexford at Nolan Park. Offaly, on the other hand, had it all to do against Antrim. Needed extra time to beat them on that particular occasion. James Rigney with the long ball down. Tied it up there by the Galway fullback Shane Kavanagh. Finds Ollie Canning. Canning, long ball down towards Damien Hayes, his clubmate at Portumna. Well read though by Derek Morgan, a man who's really impressed in the Offaly colours this season, both in the league and in that championship game against Antrim already, which of course took place at Parnell Park. This is a first touch for James Dempsey, the Offaly goalkeeper. Came on as a sub against Antrim in that quarter-final and has held his place over Brian Mullins this afternoon. Good take here by Ger Farrer, who's been playing really well for Galway this season. David Collins, long ball down towards Damien Hayes. Hayes against Derek Morgan. Should be a good battle there. Hayes takes the turn around his marker off the left side, and Hayes with the first point of the afternoon at Croke Park, coming in the second minute of the game. So the puck out from James Dempsey from Kinnity. Good start from Galway. Here's Damien Joyce. Long ball down, trying to pick out Joe Canning. Canning is up there. Great take from the big Portumna man. Being marshalled there by the David Kenny, the centre half back. And Canning draws the foul. Well, he's such a handful, isn't he? Joe Canning really is turning into a superstar of the game. And Kenny, who's wearing the number 6 on his back, gone back there to full back to Markham. The two have quite a history. They've clashed before in colleges in the Fitzgibbon Cup. So Joe himself will take this one. We're into the third minute of the game in Croke Park. Galway lead by a point, and Joe Canning takes a look at this one. Canning strikes it low and hard, saved on the line, went for goal, had nothing else on his mind. And Galway going for goal in these early exchanges. And Offaly doing just enough to keep that one out. Well, it certainly was a goal-scoring chance for Joe Canning. He loves this sort of situation, but Offaly getting it off the line on this occasion. So a line ball for Ger Farrer. And Farrer, the Galway midfielder, loves this sort of position. He strikes that really, really well. It's just tailed to the left and wide. Well, Galway have started this one. Well, in fact, he's given that one. I'll re-commentate on that one, lads. That ball definitely went wide. So, Ger Farrer with this line ball on this near side. Strikes it well. It's high and it's on target. Great point by Ger Farrer. Well, Ger Farrer, a real skillful player from the sidelines, does this on a regular occasion for the Tribesmen, and Galway lead by 2 points. Back it comes here to Angus Callanan. Callanan, good ball inside there. Good movement for the Galway forwards. The strike coming in there from Aidan Hart, and Aidan Hart hits that one well wide in the end. So puck out from James Dempsey. Tony O'Gregan is underneath that one. Helping him out is Ger Farrer. Picked up here by James Rigney, and Rigney opened up for this one, had a shot, and Rigney just to the right and wide. Well, there was some doubts about the Kennedy man. He was carrying an injury into this one, but does take his place at wing back, and an ambitious effort from him. Just why though? Well, Colm Callanan, a man who really started against Wexford, pulled off that wonder save against the Wexford men with that puck out. Canning again is underneath this one. Falls to Tanian. Gathers it at the second attempt. Opens up here for Tanian, and he makes no mistake from a tight angle. Straight over the bar. Well, that's his first score of the 2010 championship. He missed all of last season with a cruciate injury. That's a good point. Breaks here for David Collins. Does well to win it. Galway looking extremely comfortable in these early exchanges, and Kenny's in trouble. Canning feeds it in there. Scoring opportunity here for Aidan Hart, and it's stopped by the goalkeeper. James Dempsey on the Offaly line, well held, and completes the clearance. There's Dooley, Shane Dooley with a side and goal. Hook there though, and the chance is gone on this occasion for Offaly. I'm afraid Gerard Farragher back down in on top of Canning, and Canning wins the free. Well, a scent of goal here for Aidan Hart. Pulled on it. Well held by Dempsey. Well, Offaly are going to be careful with the discipline, I'm afraid, this afternoon, because when Gerard Farragher is around, he rarely misses, and he punishes Offaly on this occasion. Into the 7th minute. At Croke Park, it's Galway who lead, 4 points to no score. Really has a beautiful strike, Gerard Farragher, having a terrific season. Oh, Dempsey's puck out lands on the Galway 45-metre line. It's picked up here by Brian Carroll, the Offaly captain. Low ball in. The goalkeeper comes to read this one, and Callanan was beaten to it. And Galway have some defending to do here. Well tidied up by Ollie Canning. Gives it to Damien Joyce, the man from Capatagal. Here now is Tony O'Gregan. Good clearance from him, and picks out Tanian. Well defended though there by David Franks for Offaly. And Offaly still making life very difficult for themselves. Well, eventually they get it clear, but just about. The clearance completed by Derek Morgan. Straight to Joyce. Good ball in to David Burke, and Burke is fouled on the way through there. And David Burke starting this game really well, the St Thomas's player. This is the chance for Offaly, and the goalkeeper Colm Callanan just coming off his line, and good job Ollie Canning was back there tidying up. So 8 minutes on the clock, another free to Galway, and a wide this time for Gerard Farragher. Well, we don't see that happen too often. And there's a bit of an ironic cheer around Croke Park from the Offaly fans. Gerard Farragher, usually an expert from those ones. And it's a wide. It's Galway's second wide of the afternoon. Here's Farragher in the thick of the action again. Back there defending. Clears it off the right side. Again, Joe Canning is the target. He's back there battling with David Kenny. And Galway come away with it. It's with